Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real shattered plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck. That is Nolan Cassidy. Former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald, Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
Have a flyer. Read more about Charles Blake III in his politically flexible platform.
Stay safe, sir.
Have a flyer. Excuse me, sir. Are you a registered voter? I'd love to tell you about a new candidate who might just change your life. Yes, sir. A total game changer.
I'm listening.
Wonderful. Well, I'm sure you're aware that voting season is upon us again. And if... Why are you all up in my face, mister? Please, behave. Wonderful. Well, I'm sure you're aware that voting season is upon us again. Wonderful.
Wow.
Hey, you guys haven't been poking around the frog habitat behind the house, have you?
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that... Well, I saw one of those security people from Dennis' house.
You know the exterminator guy who's working on Daddy's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So I let him use...
Apparently, there is a fumigator in town. He's working on a house belonging to a James Batty, and has previously been working on Cassidy's house. The fumigator has stored some of his chemicals, a strong sedative, in a container in a vacant lot near the creek. Sounds like this could be useful, 47.
green shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it was only a sleeping agent. Get this, he told me that he doesn't kill the bugs, he only sedates them so that he can set them free later.
Let me get this straight. He's an exterminator. He cares about the lives of insects.
Well, you know, I thought so too. But then, he told me this story about his pet cockroach. Genuine. His parents were poor and couldn't afford to buy him a dog. But he found this cockroach one day. He took care of it, took her into his shoebox, and he even made a little beach friend so that he didn't walk. So one day, he heard his mother scream from the kitchen. He rushed to the kitchen.
I know. This batty guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. The problem is he just won't shut up. Always ranting about that damn lawsuit against Janus and waving piles of paper. As if I give a rat's ass about their problems. Let the judge sort it out one by one.
A lawsuit between Janus and a local resident. It might be just what we're looking for. Batty lives in number 432.
does this shit just keep on happening to me? Okay.
Hey, how are you? Hey, back off a bit, would you?
Hi there.
Oh, geez, darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And Mr. Wilson just keeps standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more gas on it.
I know, it's weird. Why doesn't he go grab a new canister? I'm telling you, these new folks are strange. Did you see that Cassidy guy snooping around here? He's been looking at the party 3 times already. Why not just go inside? It's open to everyone.
Yeah, it's
The Wilsons are throwing a barbecue and everyone's invited. It sounds like Nolan Cassidy has some interest in the party as well.
strange, all right. Oh, maybe he's a vegan? I don't trust a man who can't eat a rare steak.
Christ. I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests, so it's really not that hard to get him to go along with my ideas. Although, I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
Microfilm? That's an interesting thing to collect.
Well, it's sort of a hobby that never really took off. Besides, I don't have any microfilm to play on the viewer anyway. I'm not sure I could find any either.
Hey, what's up? Well, Janus next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia. You might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you something.
That's very good.
Back in the day, Janus was known for his obsessive need to archive and keep memorabilia. If he has any microfilm in his house, it might contain something interesting.
What?
Nicely done, 47. This should keep things nice and quiet inside the house. Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention. Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. The lawsuit also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town. So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something here, 47. 47? I think it would be beneficial to locate the unlawful surveillance mentioned in the lawsuit. Perhaps Nolan Cassidy's house would be a good place to start.
Help me, please! It's terrible. I found a naked dead body. Finding a dead person's bad enough, but a naked dead body? Are you deaf? Come on! He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow novel. Flavors of Past Shimmer. Or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. That's gotta be something from the old man's archives.
If that's one of Janus's diaries, it might contain some important information about his past. Our past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the Constant.
How you been?
You know what I like about you guys? You're just so chill.
Uh-huh.
Jesus, who's breaking stuff?
Yeah, Commander, some kind of commotion down here. Have a look around.
I didn't want a job I'd have to bring home for the teachers to my free time. Yeah, I should be out on the boat right now.
Yeah, Commander, some kind of fracas down here. I'm having a look around. Hey, what's going on?
One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the Society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
Listen, sir, there's no drama. I just need to check your pockets if you want to pass.
Listen, I swear I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man. Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole, you don't need explosives. We're gonna keep this place hard fun. That license, okay? Come on. Jump on.
And if you blow up the tunnel, go to the left. That's not right. Sir.
The American police force is guiding for standard procedure. I'm pretty sure it's left a long time ago.
God damn it.
Sir? Sir, if you want to come through, I'm gonna have to pat you down. Just relax. You'll be on your way in a sec. Okay, let's go, sir. Thank you.
The regular guy is indisposed. I'm here to take care of him. Mr. Janus.
All right. Just ring it. Doorbell. Someone will be with you in a moment.
Who are you? Where's Lafayette?
He's not well.
Hopefully it's something serious. I wouldn't mind if Lafayette was replaced permanently. He's an insufferable bore with a room temperature IQ. But if you're the new guy, you'll need to be on time. I have a busy schedule, you know. You have a very distinct face, my friend. These Eastern European, am I right? But more than that.
Please stay back.
You look almost like an artist's rendering of the perfect man. I knew a man once, a doctor. He would have found you quite interesting. What do you think you're doing? You need to take at least 2 steps back.
Greetings, sir.
So, back to this thing. I'll just spend a few minutes with the inhaler to fill my system with as much oxygen as possible before we proceed to the bathroom for the health check itself.
Well, Mr. Janus filled his lungs. I'd like a quick word with you. Please, come with me. All right, new guy. I know this looks like a relaxed operation, but I run a tight ship. Nobody gets alone time with Janus unless I know them, and I don't know you. So here's what I'll do. I'm going downstairs to run a security check on you. It should only be a few minutes. In the meantime, you wait in the study. We'll lock the doors and my men will make sure you don't accidentally wander off. I'm sure you understand. Wait in there.
47, you have to find a way out of there. I can't possibly construct a viable ID for you in time. I'll have Miss Hall remotely interfere with their search, but we can't keep it up for long.
Hey, I found a weapon of some kind. Now, I'm not a specialist, but it is not good at all. Not at all.
Okay, I'll take it from here. Just sit back, relax.
Understood.
Leave something like this behind.
Well, that was certainly an interesting turn of events. Still, no rest for the wicked, 47. You could probably slip back inside and give Janus his health check while his bodyguard is busy. Just be mindful of the patrolling guards.
What? Speechless. I mean, why does this always happen to me? Oh, that calls for some serious fixing. Huh? Okay.
What's that? Oh!
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like this. Still,
We are close now, gentlemen. Both targets are dead. One of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
Oh, sure. You play around with it. Learn like that's the way. They're right there to confiscate your stuff and treat you like a goddamn terrorist. But when your car gets keyed by your neighbor's dim-witted son, they're all like, sorry, sir, I'm afraid we need more evidence.
Roger, Command. Nothing tangible yet. Still looking. Will do. Out.
Move out. Search within the perimeter. Yeah.
What's that, Command? Okay, continuing search.
Sinister-looking basement. What could she be doing down here?
you like to come out to the stand and join us, giving away all these wonderful muffins?
Oh, I'd love to, my darling, but I've got to do some sewing. Janus has a dressing gown that needs a few touch-ups, and he's getting anxious. Apparently he needs it for something soon.
A robe for Janus? What could he need that for?
Station 2, still nothing to report.
And before he ran up, he took his body over to the lumber.
Huh. So this must be where Richard Wilson does all his writing. Huh.
Is it any good?
This is Georgette Delaney. Who? The To Love a Monster trilogy, the spiritual successor to the Cassandra Snow books. Georgette Delaney is working on book 3 in the To Love a Monster series, which started as Snow fan fiction. This is... Wait. No way!
I have no idea what you're talking about, darling.
Well, that's not exactly a first.
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the Constant, we'll make our final move. Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes, found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.